Doris, Ivatar, Big Soso. These three housemates are no longer in the Big Brother Bbnaija house as they have been evicted tonight. Which one of these evictions shocked you the most? And what do you think about tonight's live eviction show? This and many more we will be talking about in this video. Let's get right into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ezinnemwilliams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. It was a triple night eviction show tonight, as this live eviction show saw Doris, Ivatar, and Big Soso say goodbye to the show. Yes, guys, now this eviction, while some were predicted, the others left some of us shocked, especially Doris' eviction. Now, this is the reason why every time there is eviction, every time that housemates are being nominated, I always tell you guys to put your money where your mouth is, because there is nothing cast in stone. I mean, who would have thought that Doris will be out of the house when the likes of Tracy, Denari are all still in the house? Shocking, right? Well, it's the game. Eviction started tonight by scaring the housemate. He just started by, okay, Faith, what, had a few conversations with Faith. It wasn't really much. And then the next thing he said, will all nominated housemates stand up? And then he says, the next housemate will be leaving the Big Brother Bbnaija house tonight is... And then commercial break, and we're like, what the heck? What the hell is this, Ebuka? That was how Ebuka started the show. Then later when he came back, it was time to evict. And Big Soso was the first housemate to say goodbye to her fellow housemates as she was booted out of the house. That was a shock. She was shocked. A lot of housemates were shocked. They were like, Big Soso, the mommy of the house, the resident Christian mommy of the house, how did she leave the house? Oh, she left because the voters were not voting. Yeah, her fans were not voting, and that is the reason why she was kicked out. And when she was asked about this whole mommy thingy, she said she has a mommy spirit, not like Mommy Water, but she has like this mothering nature. You know, she has 6 younger ones, so it just comes naturally, you know, for these people to call her mommy and her sons and all of that. Well, let me not lie, I'm actually happy that she left, because like, she was giving me a lot of hypocritical vibes on the show. She had this thing where she will criticize, you know, or berate a housemate for something, and then if the person is her friend, she will cover it up. Like, that's not given for me. That's not being a sincere person. And the fact that she started this whole religious thing, in fact, let me not lie to you guys, the moment Big Soso got into the house and started saying, oh, Imisi has this bad spirit, this person has this bad spirit, I'm like, that wasn't given at all for me. Like that was a big turn off, and her hypocritical nature was a very big turn off. And at the end of the day, well, she's out of the house, and I cannot wait to catch up with her post show. The next housemate to be booted out of the Big Brother Bbnaija house has got to be Ivatar. Well, we all saw this one coming. Ivatar started becoming very annoying, always complaining, not really putting her best foot forward. Just like, why me every time, forgetting that it's Big Brother's house. This housemate owe her nothing. And she was booted out, and I'm sure she saw it coming. Like, her own, a lot of them saw it coming. Yes, guys. Now for me, the one will shock me, aside from Doris' own, now Tracy. Who are the people voting for Tracy? Come out. At this point, people should come out. Who are the people voting for Tracy? Come out, because Tracy actually thought she would be going. When Ebuka said Tracy, she just needed, okay, this is the end of the road for me. I'm going. I'm leaving. But Ebuka was like, you're safe. I'm like, wow. You people like Tracy like this, oh. Oh my goodness. It is well, oh. Tracy's voters, you people are the real MVPs. this season. Yes, guys. And like play. Tracy's getting to the 7th week. Yeah. Now, let's get into Doris's eviction. See, of the two, that is the ship, that is Doris, Double D, Doris and Denari. Honestly, I thought it's going to be Denari leaving. But then again, when I thought about it, before I started this video, it made sense that Denari would actually stay and Doris go. Because, let's start with Doris's always pointing out production's bias. Now, it's Big Brother's house, Big Brother's rules. We know Big Brother tries to be fair. We know. But if you are becoming a problem for people that are hosting you, what do you think is gonna happen? I am not saying anything, no. I'm just saying allegedly. I think that, like Sabrina, when she was talking too much. We all remember the case of Amaka. Amaka started, burning things, almost burned down Big Brother's house before we know it. Big Brother invoked this whole housemate, evicting somebody, and somehow Amaka was booted out that same week. It happened in Big Brother South Africa, how Ashley left the show. So yeah, learn to sometimes apply wisdom. It's not always the ideal thing, but I think that kind of contributed in her leaving the show. Number 2, a lot of people on the outside, fans, we're also getting tired of, Doris. And it's quite sad, though, because Doris is the only housemate, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Doris is the only housemate in the history of Big Brother to stay till 6th week and never won any sponsor task. The one that she even managed to get is because she was a moderator in it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Have we ever had that, losing streak before? To the extent that many housemates, whenever they know that it's Doris's team, they always don't want to be part of the team. Maybe I'm wrong, correct me, but I think she's the only housemate we've seen, before in that kind of position. And again, a lot of, viewers were not really feeling her. So it makes sense, of the duo, she might just be the one that would be putted out. But let's not lie, let's not steal. Doris gave us a lot in the show. The whole color dynamic, her ship with Denari, her always, pointing out production's biases, her fights with Faith. Yeah, her fight with Faith. Okay. And all of those things, she gave us something. She gave us a lot, in the show compared to some others. But then again, like I always say, nothing is cast in stone. It's the fans, that are the ones that decide who stays or who goes. And apparently they just didn't find her interesting enough to keep in the show. That's sad. That's very, very sad, but then again, it is what it is. That is why every time people come out and say, oh, this person is surely going to win, especially this season, where people say, oh, is this person that will win? Or is this person that will win? Don't bother yourself, this one. I always tell people, don't do that. This season of all seasons is one season that you should not believe all the social media hype. Vote for your fave. Do not be sharing votes. If your fave is in a ship, I cannot believe that this is season 10 and we are still saying the same thing. If your fave is in a ship, friendship or situationship or relationship, knacking ship, whatever ship it is, do not admire the ship, but do not take your vote that is meant for your fave and give or share. I've started seeing that rubbish, going on again this season, and I'm like, una know the land. That is why people in ships most times don't win. Except if the people that are supporting them are wise enough to realize that shipping is for entertainment, but it's not good when it comes for voting, because a lot of voters get carried away by the love that they start sharing votes and thereby giving the weaker one the strength to pull down the stronger one. And we've seen it in the case of Denari and Doris. So wise up. Wise up. And I'm not saying that Denari is... Anyway, I said what I said. Wise up. That's all I have to say. Now, before I go, I'd like to say thank you to every one of you that had wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so very much for the love, for the prayers, for everything. for the gift. I appreciate you all. You guys are the real MVPs. Like, I had a lot of things that were going on in the house, but I never came here to do a video because I was having so much fun. I just took time for myself today, and I'm happy to be back. Back to business. Birthday is almost over, so we are back to work. Once again, thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinnemwilliams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead. Bye, guys!